Jimmy. And smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance. I ran that work.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a topic that I've been telling you guys that I'm gonna talk to you guys forever about. If you have seen one of my videos before, I'm pretty sure you already subscribed to my channel. But if this is your first time watching one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Join the family. But anyways, go back a couple of videos and you'll watch how I said how to set boundaries in your relationship, okay? On this video, we're going to talk about some relationship boundaries that I feel like that I implement in some of my relationships that I have had in the past, okay? And these are some boundaries I learned throughout my relationship life, okay? Nowadays I feel like I'm more reserved. Like, I don't know. Like I've been more to myself lately. So it's kind of hard to set boundaries in my relationship now because I don't know where I'm going in my own life. So it's like I kind of step back a little bit. And you know how they say step out your own body just to see life. If you were somebody else, is this the life you want to live? And that's what I've been doing. I've been questioning everything from relationship to friendship to existing ship to workship to business ships to everything, okay? But anyways, I'm here today because I'm going to talk to you guys about my boundaries, some things you guys can implement into your relationships. I feel like to talk about setting boundaries, you have to first have this conversation with your significant other to let them know what to expect from you and what you expect from them. Okay? And I know some of us, we say things we really don't mean. So when people start saying, hey, you remember when we first got together and you said that you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But then it's like when we got deep into the relationship, you kind of eased up. But you have to think about it. When you set boundaries in your relationship, you have to stick to them. Don't drop the ball on none of them. Because if you let one of them go, then they'll think it's okay to break all of them. So, another thing that I learned was let them know what you will and will not tolerate, because I feel like some of us get into a relationship and we tell people I will not be lied to. I will not be cheated on. You're not going to yell at me. And I'm not in no form or fashion you gonna shush me. Because can't nobody quiet me down but me. Okay? So let that be known. If you get into a relationship where somebody raise their hands up at you, don't listen to me on this part, okay? Because if somebody raise their hands up at you, raise your hands up at them. I know, take 2 steps back and say, 2 wrongs ain't gonna make it right. Blah, 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 blah. I heard that. But if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. So we're gonna make this known up front. Don't lie to me. Don't raise your hands at me. Don't talk back to me. I won't talk back to you. And we can be done. Especially don't cheat on me. You cheat on me, bro, just tell me. Okay? Just tell me. Just say, hey, I fucked up. This is what I did. This is why I did it. Now it's up to me to decide if I want to keep letting you back in saying, okay, that's okay. We can work it out. But if they keep doing it, then that's not a mistake. That's a habit. That's a choice. That's something you allow to happen in your life. Get what I'm saying? Like, one time, that's it. And I said in one of my videos, just tell me you did it. Maybe we can work something out. We can be friends. But me being back in a relationship with you, knowing you cheated on me, probably not gonna happen again. Um, and and I know in most relationships, people don't want to talk about sexual desires and sexual needs, but when it comes to a relationship, you have to know your sexual boundaries, how far you will go, when you want it, where you want it. Um, just let them know what to satisfy you. And I know majority of us don't like talking sexual, but majority of relationships fail because either they're not sexually satisfied or they're not emotionally satisfied. So if you start with the sex first, then everything else will follow. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that just pop your legs on for that person because they the one that you need. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you can't have a conversation with your partner about your sexual needs and your sexual desires, then who you gonna have that conversation with? So you guys have to think about that. Another thing I want to talk about is financially financially boundaries, meaning where you want your money to go. Um, Meaning if we have to purchase something big, we have to talk about it. And money is a root to all evil. Now listen to me and listen to me close, okay? I am the type of person to have two bank accounts, okay? When I'm in a relationship, and I'm not gonna say just a relationship, when I get into my marriage, I'm still gonna have two bank accounts, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. The first bank account is gonna be my personal money. This is not a we thing. This is one of my rainy day funds money, okay? So if we get to the point to where we're deciding like we're getting a divorce. And when I say we're getting a divorce, it's like I done tried everything there is. From counseling to sleeping in different houses, from sleeping on different couches, from sleeping from room to room in the house. Then it's time for a divorce. Or I feel like I'm the only one trying to make this marriage work, then it's a divorce. But anyways, I got a video on that too also, so be on the lookout for that. But anyways, I'm gonna have two bank accounts. The first bank account is gonna be my rainy day funds. So if we get a divorce or anything bad happens, I have my backup money to where if I need to get out of this marriage or if I have to pay my own personal bills because I don't want to put my personal bills that I brought into this marriage on my marriage, then yeah. And I'm also gonna have a bank account to where it's shared with my significant other. Okay? Now, I know most of us are looking at me and saying that's not right, but let me tell you something. In a life like today, I feel like all of us have two bank accounts, okay? Every woman, I'm pretty sure, if you had a grandparent like mine, she told you everybody need a get out bank account, okay? If anything don't work out, you can get out and not be struggling on your own. And so ever since then, I've been having two bank accounts. And one of them has been my savings account. And one of them has been the money where all my bills are subtracted. So I'm well, well covered. Another thing I want to talk about is your past is your past. It's up to you if you want to discuss something about what happened in your past. But your past should not always come up in your new relationship, no matter what you do. So, yeah. If you don't want to discuss your past with me, you don't have to. But also, if you choose not to discuss your past, I do not want your past to come back up in our relationship because then I'm going to start questioning you and your past. Like, is this really your past or have your past come back to bite you in your ass? Okay? Point blank to period. Okay? If you got a past and you don't want nobody in your future to know your past, then you need to fix it. Like, fix it. Let your partner know, hey, this is what happened in my past. And it might be a part in time in life where it comes back up. Let them know ahead of time. I'm pretty sure if you have a partner who is like me, if your past come back and I haven't really heard you say um, nothing about nothing about your past, but it comes up, then I have the right to say something. And you can't be mad because it's your fault. Get what I'm saying? Excuse me. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Another thing I want to tell you guys is I feel like a lot of young relationships are getting broke up because you guys never set boundaries between your spouse and your family. You never let your family dictate to how much or where your relationship is headed, okay? You both need to sit down and understand, hey, we need to have a discussion on our family and how much our family would be dipping dabbing into our relationship, what our family can and cannot help us with. We need to have that conversation because I feel like this is how I am in my relationship. If me and my significant other are having relationship problems, I usually don't go to my parents or any of my family members about it. I usually talk to my best friend. But the thing about it is, my best friend is like the type of person who don't really take sides. She'll tell me when I'm wrong, and she'll also tell me, "Hey, you fucked up. You need to fix it." And I feel like we all need that type of people in our life. But when you have your parents, of course your parents gonna have your back unless you have my dad in your life where he gonna say, hey, you fucked up big time. Like, it's nothing I can say. I can't help you out of this one and I won't. So, like, you need people in your life like that. Because I know some parents to where they always gonna have their child back, wrong or right. And I understand it. But I also want a parent in my life or a friend in my life that's gonna say, I got your back, but you fucked up. That's the kind of family I want. That's the kind of parent I got. That's the kind of friend I got. And I appreciate them for the the utmost of everything. But you will also have to understand that you will have a spouse that will not like all your friends, and you'll have friends that do not like your spouse. But you have to have that open door to where they can express why they don't like your friend or why they think you should stay away from your friend. But you also have to understand that sometimes it's a reason why they feel a certain way about you hanging around with that person. Because I have been in a relationship where they didn't like my best friend. And that's only because, and that was only because my best friend called them out on that shit. And they didn't like it. My best friend told me, like, something's not right. Or they're cheating or something. And 75% of the time, she right. So, yeah. And then the big thing I had to talk about I feel like you should always have a a conversation about letting them know what kind of goals that you want or that you have in mind or something you try setting for yourself. And support is always a key in a relationship. So if you're in a relationship and your spouse or your friend or your parents not really supporting you like that, then maybe you need to step back and evaluate some stuff because support is key in any type of relationship. And I'm not just talking about a personal relationship. I'm talking about on a friend level or anything like that. Okay? Another thing I want to tell you guys about is I feel like we have to have that conversation if we're going to bring kids into the relationship, like what beliefs we want to instill in our kids, what type of school our kids need to extend, um, do we want pets in the relationship, how many pets would I will or won't tolerate from the pet in my house, all kind of things like that. Now, if I do get a house, I promise you, if my partner want cats, then we're gonna have to get them cats from when they like small and build our way up. Um, but if you come into the relationship and you already have cats, then I have to like we have to ease into that situation because a cat are not really my strong point of animal I want to be around. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Cats are not something that I break my neck to be around because for one, they get into my personal space too much. And it's like you could tell a dog gone by your business and that dog was gone by his business, but then you got a cat that just you say gone by your business, they look back at you and meow and then a couple of seconds later they crawling between your legs. And I can't do that. Now when it comes to kids, this is the thing with kids, okay? I want two kids, okay? And then I want to adopt one. I've been thinking like this all of my life. I can't help it, that's what I'm going to do. Now, if I meet someone who already have kids, I would not date you if you have more than one child. Point blank period. Okay? I can deal with one. Okay? But if you got three kids and you claim to be a lesbian, then I'm gonna look at you sideways. I can do one. I'm not gonna say two. I can do one. But if you have three, I can't. We can be friends. We can definitely be friends. But me going into a relationship knowing you have three kids, especially if they by three different men, I can't do that. But if it's two, I have to know like what happened. Like I need to know the background that led up to these two kids. I just I just don't know. And it's like I can't go in there and like redirect the situation because these kids was already there before me, and I can't just go in and change their life just because I don't like the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't go in and be like the bad guy and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take you out of school because I want you to go to private school." I can't do that. That I'm not their parents, so I can't do that. Um, but then I feel like we also have to have that conversation where we sit down and like let them know. Not saying that it will happen, but by any chance that we break up, then we need to have a clearance of like how the relationship will go. Like will we stay friends or will we just cut our ties? Um and I feel like I have had these conversations with multiple people about when a relationship ends because people don't think it's possible to be friends with your ex. Because me, I am friends with one of my exes. Um, but the thing about it is, we're not best of friends. We have that time a moment to where we call each other and say, "Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to cordially invite you to this or that." But I never in my life invite my ex to my wedding. That won't happen. But I also make it known, just because me and my ex are friends, I do make it known to where, hey, I'm in a relationship, don't cross no boundaries, it won't be nothing happening. Um, and I make that sure, and I make that crystal clear when me and my ex was in a relationship and we broke up. Hey, we can be cordial with each other, but also remember that it ain't gonna be none of that BS. Cause I don't tolerate BS, especially when I'm in a relationship. This, I'm calling my best friend, um, just to see how she's doing. I talk to my best friend just just so I can clear my head. If that's your ex or somebody who wanna fuck you, then I don't feel like I'm the type of person to get in the way of that. You get what I'm saying? Like I just don't have time for that. But what I will say is we also have to take a look at social media. Um, like what you will and will not tolerate when it comes to social media. Like like at some point in our relationship, it don't have to be the beginning, but at some point in our relationship, we have to make mention of what I will and won't expect from you when it comes to social media. I do have a video coming out to do the on social media when you're in a relationship, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna put that out. But it is coming out, so you guys can take a closer look into that aspect. But um, and I'm gonna talk more on that situation when I put out that video, of course. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Those are just some boundaries that I set in my relationships over the past years. Some of them I have set for my current relationship, but we'll see. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys have had a great time just sitting here listening to me talk about relationships. And I noticed that majority of my videos that's getting viewed is about relationships. So of course you guys probably love these videos. But anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this, you can always hit the notification bell, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload multiple videos about relationships in the next couple of weeks, okay? But anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all those good things with the notification bell to be notified. And of course, if it's the weekend like it is not for me, and I wish it was, because I just need a break, you guys. Make sure you stay out of trouble. Make sure you spend time with the loved ones you do have. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Bye, guys.